Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dhanavas Prabhu. I just want to narrate one pastime of Srila Prabhupada which is relevant to this, and I have something which is complementing to this and also a question. In 1976, Srila Prabhupada's god brother Bhaktivedanta Tirtha Maharaj passed away. Tirtha Maharaj passed away.
Which Maharaj? Born Maharaj?
Tirtha Maharaj. Tirtha Maharaj. Prabhupada was in his room in Vrindavan when he heard the news, and he said, Bhaktivilas Tirtha, now he is gone, but he went back to Godhead. Bhavananda said, Srila Prabhupada, how is that possible? Instead of helping you, Bhaktivilas Tirtha gave you trouble, and he created a dispute that split up Bhaktisiddhanta's mission and forced the Gaudiya Mutt into a 40 years lawsuit. How could he have gone back to Godhead? Prabhupada said, he went back to Godhead because my Guru Maharaj accepted his service. Further, the devotee writes, from that I understood that if a pure devotee accepts our service, then even though we may not be qualified, Krishna gives us the opportunity to go back home, back to Godhead. So just a couple of points from here. When Prabhupada was trying to purchase land in Mayapur, and even when Prabhupada was trying to take sannyas, Tirtha Maharaj creates a lot of obstacles to Srila Prabhupada. There are many instances were there, well recorded in the by history by the Prabhupada disciples, how Tirtha Maharaj was creating a lot of trouble to Srila Prabhupada. So, but still Srila Prabhupada says that he has gone back to Godhead. So Prabhupada obviously had no envy or any kind of revenge against Tirtha Maharaj. So that can be understood. So now the question comes here is, look, there are two very exalted devotees. Tirtha Maharaj also has gone back to Godhead because his Guru has accepted his service. Prabhupada is already a Siddha Mahatma. Okay, and so when he came to this world, so he is already a pure devotee. So how to reconcile that there are so many different ways of doing devotion service, right? So there is, especially when there is a conflicting thing. So there is such an instance like in 1967 when Prabhupada first comes back after for his health, recovering his health, he comes to Calcutta. Tirtha Maharaj wanted Prabhupada to come to his mata to show that it is he who has ordered Prabhupada to go to the West. So that is the kind of things were going on, but still how do we understand this? That, two such devotees,
I told you, the beauty of existence is each jiva is different. This is Krishna's variety. So each individual, this is our philosophy. Our philosophy is that each of us are unique individuals. But the uniqueness can be used, misused, and you will get just going back to Godhead is not everything. Going back to Godhead is not everything. Krishna knows what service. There are gradations of services. Each living entity is carrying with him the consequences of his attitude. Even within the pure devotional service, Radharani is the supermost. Somebody else cannot do any kind of service that surpasses hers. So there is a difference. Just see. So anybody who chants Hare Krishna, yes, and serves the spiritual master will get the basic liberation or back to Godhead. But then what is your level of what is the kind of quality and what is the level of your bhakti? That all depends. If in the spiritual world there is gradation, that everybody looking forward at looking towards Radharani for her super excellent devotion to Krishna. So there is a difference between different levels. That means unlimited varieties. God is enjoying unlimited varieties. That is why He has expanded into jivas, into swamsha and vibhinamshas. He expands into so many swamshas. Swamsha means Narayana, Rama, Dashavatara, Narayanas. Imagine, you cannot conceive of this tattva. This Vishnu tattva cannot be conceived. That is why Bhavanam Janmanam Ante Jnanaman Mam Prapadyante. Yes, I cannot conceive you, Krishna, I like to serve you. I cannot comprehend you, but I like to have a relationship with you. I want bhakti. I want love, pure love. In pure love comes all this bigness is gone. Your unlimitedness gone. God's unlimitedness is gone. So that is the kind of bhakti that Krishna consciousness want to give. But before we reach that, we have to understand the Vishnu Tattva. We have to understand the greatness of God. Because we are in this material world, we are all trying to be great. So when you understand the greatest, then you will understand how insignificant you are. Spiritual world, there is no question of, in the spiritual world, everybody is in love of Krishna. Some may be of greater quality, some may be lesser quality, varieties of love of Krishna. And also another thing is, you see, what all somebody may do to somebody, if he is serving a greater Vaishnava, that Vaishnava can clean him up. That could have happened in this case. As Prabhupada is explaining, he served his Guru Maharaj, whatever defects may be, and he accepted that service. Finish. He's got, all other disqualifications are cleansed and then taken back to God.